Television didn't just change how we relax, it redesigned our homes, rewired our habits, and kicked off one of the biggest tech evolutions ever. But how did we go from heavy humming boxes to paper-thin glowing sheets on our walls? Let's rewind CRT before slim screens, before wall mounting, before 4K. There was the CRT. If you grew up before the 2000s, you definitely remember these monsters. Rounded glass, static shocks, that deep thump when you turned it on, like the TV was waking from hibernation. Inside, electron beams shot across phosphor glass, creating images one tiny dot at a time. But to families, none of that mattered. It was just the big box in the living room that weighed more than your uncle. CRTs were tanks. Drop one on your foot, you lose the foot. Drop it on the floor loses. And here's the crazy part. Many CRTs still work today. Meanwhile, modern smart TVs burn out faster than your phone battery during PUBG. CRTs weren't perfect, but they built the foundation. Everything after them was basically trying to beat their picture quality and reliability. Projection TVs by the 70s, people wanted bigger screens, not better, just bigger. Enter projection TVs. Basically, 3 mini CRTs, red, green, blue, blasting onto a giant mirror to make one supersized image. The catch, you had to sit exactly in front of it, move even 5 degrees to the side, and the picture washed out like a sad Polaroid. They were huge. Like, you need 3 cousins and a prayer to move it. Huge. But if your house had one, everyone came to your place for game night, movie night, and random hangouts. It wasn't just a TV, it was an event. Projection TVs introduced one big idea. People love big screens, even if the picture quality kind of sucks. Plasma, late 90s. Plasma TVs arrive, and suddenly everything looks futuristic. Screens over 40 inches that didn't require a forklift. Sleek, flat, expensive. Like the TV version of a sports car, Plasma used tiny gas-filled cells that glowed individually, giving rich colors and deep blacks. Movie nights, upgraded, viewing angles. Finally, nobody had to sit on the floor, but burn in. Pause the DVD too long and congratulations. You just printed the menu on your screen forever. Also, early Plasma cost more than a used Corolla. Still, Plasma changed the vibe of home tech. Hanging one on your wall in the 2000s basically said, I'm successful. Even the faint buzzing sound felt like, yeah, that's premium. LCD tech existed for decades, but TVs didn't adopt it until the early 2000s. And when they did, oh boy, by 2007, LCD TVs outsold Plasma. This was the big cultural flip. The moment flat screens stopped being luxury and became normal. LCDs used liquid crystals controlling a backlight. They were lighter, cheaper, and way more energy efficient. But early LCDs had flaws. Motion blur that turned action scenes into smear paintings. Blacks that looked like dark gray colors shifting when you sat off angle. Still, they were affordable. They were everywhere. College dorms, bedrooms, apartments. LCDs took over the world. This was the real democratization of big screens. LED. Here's the twist. LED TVs are actually LCDs with better lighting. Instead of fluorescent tubes behind the panel, LEDs took over and it changed everything. Thinner TVs, brighter screens, better energy efficiency. Local dimming for improved contrast. Samsung slapped the label LED TV on them and consumers were like, shut up and take my money. By 2010, LED completely killed Plasma. This was the era of ultra-slim screens. Electronics stores turned into glowing arenas of waterfall demos and football highlights. People went from bragging about 32-inch TVs to 70-inch monsters. LEDs proved something important. You don't always need new display tech. Sometimes just better lighting wins. 3D TVs. 2010. Avatar hype. 3D glasses everywhere. Manufacturers convinced us this was the future. Spoiler, it wasn't. 3D TVs looked cool in ads, but reality hit fast. No one wanted to wear clunky glasses during family movie night. The content library was tiny. Fake 3D conversions looked like cardboard cutouts fighting each other. Gamers tried it, hated it, returned to normal screens. Within a few years, 3D TVs quietly disappeared, like a trend everyone pretends they never believed in. Not a failure, just a reminder. Not every innovation becomes the next big thing. OLED, if 3D was a distraction, OLED was the revolution. Each pixel creates its own light. When it's off, meaning true black. Infinite contrast, explosive colors, insane response times. OLED wasn't just a TV, it was a window into another world. Paper-thin panels, slight curves, designs that looked like modern art even when turned off. Gamers, movie lovers, tech nerds, everyone fell in love. Yes, early models were expensive. Yes, burn-in was a concern, but the picture quality, unmatched. OLED didn't raise the bar, it reset it. QLED in the future, not wanting to be left behind, Samsung dropped QLED in 2017. Quantum dots, explosive brightness, amazing color, zero burn-in anxiety, perfect for bright rooms, perfect for sports, perfect for long hours of watching news or gaming HUDs. QLED isn't OLED, but it's powerful in its own way. And now we're entering the era of mini LED, micro LED, rollable OLEDs, bendable panels, and TVs that double as art frames. The screens aren't just screens, they're furniture, they're decor. Some can disappear into cabinets, some can curve, fold, or turn transparent. The future isn't just about picture quality, it's about TVs becoming invisible until you need them. Television started as a heavy wooden box that shocked your fingers, and today it's almost disappearing into walls. From CRTs to OLED, every generation changed how we watch, how we gather, and how we design our homes, and the story, it's still being written.